Everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Guru. Let me get Fitzgerald on with us. He will be joining us here shortly. I'm going to send him the link right now. But everyone, thank you so much for joining. We greatly appreciate it. As we always do. Again, as we always do, we just love to give thanks and gratitude to everyone who has supported us. We love to give thanks and gratitude to our Carrot Bars members, our partners. We had an awesome call this morning with Mr. Michael Dalco. An awesome call. For those who missed it, you missed a very powerful and impactful message that Mr. Dalco gave this morning. And my thing is, I'm going to try and do that at least once a month. At least once a month, I'm going to have Mr. Dalco on. Okay, so you guys could get that message. So, again, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you hit that like button, okay? Once again, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe as well. Come join the family. Come and be a part of the family, you guys. This, again, don't window shop. All right, this isn't Rodeo Drive. I'm trying to think of some of the other posh areas where, you just walk down the street and, you just peek through the window and wish that you could acquire that, nice Birkin bag or Gucci bag or, whatever bag you're trying to buy. With us, we want you guys to actually come in and, come and be a part of the family. Come and be a part of the family. Angelica, shout out to Angelica Bullard, everybody. Everybody who's watching, shout out to you as well. So come and be a part of the family. If you are new, please hit that subscription button and please like and share the comment you got and share the content. I'm sorry, and share the content as well. Make sure you go to Amazon.com, buy a copy of my book, Sales Motivation 101. Get off your butt and cold call. You guys, make sure you go buy a copy of that. Some great information in here. Some great information within this book, because I know a lot of you guys hit me up and say, Dynish, how do I approach people in regards to the opportunity? How do I speak to people? How do I reach out to people? What's the strategy? And the thing is, we want to keep it simple. All right, there was an acronym that we used to say back when I was playing football. It was called KISS, and people would say it stood for keep it simple, stupid. Nah, we're eliminating the stupid. You guys aren't stupid, all right? You guys are not stupid. So we're going to say student instead. Keep it simple, student, right? So we're going to keep it simple. I mean, hey, do you keep your income options open? Do you look for additional ways to earn income? Really? Watch this video. They watch the video, you get back to them, and you get them signed up. Send them to me or Fitzgerald. So again, we want to keep this process simple. We don't want to overcomplicate it. So guys, once again, thank you for joining. Like, share. Hold on. Fitzgerald, let's see here. That Fitzgerald, no, I sent the link. Let me resend Fitzgerald a link so we can get Brother Fitzgerald on here, you guys. You know what? I didn't send it. I sent it to myself. Sorry about that, Fitzgerald. I sent it to myself. Let me get this link over to him. And we're going to get up and going. And guys, today's topic is the consequences of not taking action. We're gonna really dive into the consequences of not taking action. Here goes Fitzgerald right here. Action. Brother Fitzgerald, we're live.
We're live. In the room, man. I was looking in the window, trying to please let me in.
Oh, okay. No problem. So everybody, Brother Fitzgerald, my brother, my confidant, my mentor,
Hey, everybody.
live with us. And Brother Fitzgerald, the topic is basically the consequences of not taking action. That's, and not moving forward with opportunities and procrastinating. That's the topic today. And, and I tell the story of, I've had plenty of opportunities that I did not take advantage of. And one of them was in Atlanta back in 2012 to 2014, they were giving away real estate. They were giving away real estate in the city of Atlanta. Now, I made the right decision by buying my home in the city of Atlanta back in 2014 for dirt cheap. Those prices have skyrocketed. Yeah. Now, imagine if I would have bought a couple homes where I'll be right now. So I told myself, you know what, Dynas, we're not going to make that same mistake in Africa. Like we're not going to make that same mistake. And I'm using the guys. The great thing about the content here, this page is more Africa centered. The mistakes are the opportunities that you passed on here in America. You could make up for in Africa. And not only that, you can make up for with opportunities like Care Bars as well. I mean, we had Michael Dalco on this morning.
Yeah.
This was a guy who was in corporate America, like the majority of us, was a mortgage banker, okay? Left his job in 2014 to be a part of Care Bars full time. Within 3 months, he was able to replace his corporate income. And look where he's at now. And he wouldn't have been where he's at now if he would have stayed on his job. Right?
Right.
So again, just the consequences of not taking advantage of opportunities that are presented to you. Because what you have to realize, right? The older you get, the less chances you're going to have, or the less opportunities you're going to have. Am I right, Fitzgerald? I mean, you're my elder. Am I right? Am I wrong? Or
not necessarily?
Okay.
Let me add this: the less time you're going to have to capitalize on an opportunity because you spent, you spent time. You spent time. For example, there's a 18-year-old. I repeat, 18 years old. That Dynas brought in his business in Australia. He gets it. You know why I'm personally taking him under my arm? Even though I'm probably old enough to be his grandfather, because I want to do to him what I wished I had the opportunity to do. If someone like me would have took me at 18 and get ready to do for him, I want to have him where when he's 23 years old, he will never, ever have to work for no one. 23. When I was giving out 23, I just came out of I just had my college degree. I didn't know what opportunities like this didn't exist. This particular one. So I'm doing this as a personal thing. Like, what could I do, man? I'm going to pour my experience into him, just so like, hey, this is how I would have been if I got a hold of me, if someone got a hold of me at his age. So that I got in this opportunity at 50. Well, I still like to think the Lord has a lot of good life for me. But what if I would have been like Dynas's age? 14, 15 youngest. What if I would have been like some of the others, like in my young 20s? Or what if? But you can't look back on that. All you can do is look on now. But the important thing is, for those of us who are older, those of us who know a lot better, who had a lot more life experience, how long are you going to keep letting opportunity pass you by? And Dynas is right. They do seem like they start to come further and further apart. It's almost like opportunity knocks on your door. Okay. And it knocks harder. You don't come, it knocks on another one door. They don't come, it knocks on. It's almost like when the opportunity knocks, it's just waiting for someone to open that door and take advantage of it.
Right.
So it's many a times, it happens like that. But how many times we're going to have this conversation? Man, I could have got on Netflix, man, when they first got, man, someone told me about that Bitcoin. Someone told me about about what Google was doing. Someone told me, man, I wished I would have got some of that stock in Coca-Cola. Carrot bars is the exact same way now. We haven't begun really yet. This business is going to become a household name. There's going to be people, literally, Dynas, who have like 1 million, 2 million people in their organization, and it's going to be considered a small organization. You heard me right. It's going to be considered a small organization, because once this thing really, really sets, and once this thing really, really takes off, like in rocket speed, where saturation hasn't came yet. But once that thing starts taking off, where it becomes household, those of us who are building and putting the work in right now, we're going to have teens of millions, and Dynas Amir and I would definitely have that, and many of you people can have the same opportunity. We just happen to be a part of a stream. Michael Delco, he's my personal sponsor. That's how I'm able to get to him so well. We had Dynas' sponsor over there. Mrs. Denise Stephens. We had a lot of Dynas' leaders. We sent the invitation out, but for some reason, we didn't, that some reason they chose not to come. But we literally watched a man, and Dynas and I can attribute, because this is the second time we saw it. We literally watch a man, who point out to us. It was 9 o'clock we started. For 10 o'clock, he had already made 600 euros.
Right.
And he said the day ain't even going yet. He said it like it was nothing. He said, I've already made what most people make in a week. And then he opened up a lot of it. He opened up some of his other accounts with the stream. And one of them, we saw tens of thousands of gold. And he made this statement, that's only one of my accounts. He's not, that's Dynas. I don't know if you caught that. He went back to do this, but he personally poured a lot into our lives. And so when you got that type of leadership, and when you had that type of dedication with Mr. Amir and myself and Mr. Delco and Mr. Denise and all these people who are dedicated to your success, and it's really foolish not to take advantage of that. It really is, because results don't lie. I wish I could speak more so from my heart with this, Dynas, but no, you don't have.
Please go ahead, please. But
you don't think, Dynas, you don't have time to think that all of a sudden that opportunity, you wait on it, that it's just going to wait for you. You don't have time to think that if you don't choose this one, there will be another one. No, some of them come in a way that they don't circle back around again. Carrot bars is in the infancy stage and already has made millionaires. Now, Dynas and I will be one of them. That's not a statement I'm just making. We will be one of them. We want to take as many as you're going with it. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. It is time to get serious about your economic future. It is time to get crystal clear serious. The Carrot bars will allow you to run an international global business, that you are paid in euros and gold, that's constantly expanding, that you work from the comfort of a cell phone. And for those of you who have been with us, kudos. But if you're not plugged into the training, like what we have with Mr. Delco, what we're talking about with the calls, the teaching and training calls, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. Dynas and I are rapidly seeing where our things is coming around. We can't talk to everyone 2 and 3 hours. This means it's getting tough for me just to train people, how to do it their website. I mean, I take the time, but after that, I have to plug into Wealth Builders, because and it's getting few and far between that I can spend 2 or 3 hours talking to people, especially when I'm talking to people who are not dedicated to their success as much as Mr. Mir and I are to their success. So it's time to get serious. I mean, it is time to get serious. The clock is still ticking, Mr. Mir. The clock is still ticking. You know, bills are still coming and due, and responsibilities still have to be met. You know, so we have an opportunity. We have a chip in the game. Hear me very well. This Carrot Bars right now is what Coca-Cola, but it would have been like buying Coca-Cola at, you know, first started out over 100 years ago. It would have been buying Google and Amazon when they first started. That's what this is. It would have been buying like Tesla, that's Elon Musk's company, when they first started. It would have been like one of the top 5 people that Mr. DeGold, the Nigerian billionaire who I admire, the Muslim billionaire over there who I admire. It was about, you were like one of 5 people that's sitting down at this table saying, I'm thinking about putting this conglomerate together, the GOAT group. Now, what are you going to do, man? We're going to deal with cement.
Dangote.
Mr. Dangote. I'm thinking about putting cement. I'm going to do flowers, and I'm going to take over Nigeria.
And oil now.
You know, forget about Nigeria. I got a bigger vision, brother. I'm going to be the richest man in all of Africa. And so he is.
Right.
But what about those people started him in the early stages, Dynas? I mean, what do you think they are? What do you think those people that gave him the loyalty to do that? I mean, you know.
Fitzgerald, you ever heard the story? I forgot. The guy who was part of Apple when it first started, and he got discouraged and pulled out. You ever read that story?
Yeah, the same guy that sold his 10% stake in Apple.
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
It would have been worth now if he would have took it out.
Last week I saw was somewhere like $432 million.
Yeah,
you know, probably more of that. But he sold his 10% stake in Apple, and he got discouraged. Another guy came like that. He sold his 10,000 coins in Bitcoins for 2, not 1, not 3, not 4, not a franchise, but 2 large Papa John's pizzas. Those 2 large Papa John pizzas cost him $45 million a piece, because his stock is now worth what that Bitcoin value is worth over $90 million. Short-sightedness, lack of vision, wanted to see instantaneous results, wanted money yesterday. Want your Carrot Bar business to be where mine is, where it took me years to get it here, or Prince Amir, like you want tomorrow. Want people to come in right away. Want to start getting your cars right away, but not willing to consistent do work and grind. That'd be the equivalent. You know, you bring your son home, and then next day, you know, they're asking you for the keys to drive the car.
Right.
2 days later, you know, they're going to college, and by the end of the week, they're getting married and bringing your grandchildren, all in a week's time. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. There's processes, so you got to give yourself time to succeed. But this business, Carrot Bars, it will set you free. It will set you free. The more and more I listen to it, and you know, it's like I'm relearning over myself. But I was just like everybody else, sitting in the audience today with a pen, you know, with my recorder, because I recorded.
I was going to ask that, Fitzgerald. Is there a way we could put out the playback on that? Or
I can ask Mr. Delco. I can ask that, you know, as far as, you know, see if he allowed to do that. I don't know. He didn't. You know, Dynas, and this was the thing. Mr. Mir is so dominant that, you know, that not only does Mr. Delco know about him, but Germany knows about the work he does. This is the first time Mr. Mir is saying this. Germany knows what that's where the company is stationed in Stuttgart, Germany. All the leaders of the world, you know, and many of them are looking at that man right there, because he is sponsoring. He is on fire. Mr. Delco said, dude, I've been working in 6 years. He said that this morning, and I ain't where Dynas is, as far as the people wise, and with the trajectory of Dynas, where he's going. You guys are actually following your leader right there, Mr. Mir. He is going to be one of the wealthiest and the top money earners in all the world of Carrot Bars, and it won't take him very soon. And he just started last year, really. We just started doing this last June. So this is the type of leadership, and in the line of sponsor goes up to Denise as his sponsor. I'm Denise's sponsor. Then we have Michael Delco. And Michael Delco is one sponsorship away from Mr. Tyrone Best, the inventor of Wealth Builders Worldwide, that trades, you know, like 100 and some thousand people he has on his team. What I'm trying to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, You have a line of support and sponsorship and leadership with Mr. Amir for wealth building that very few people have in the world of Karat bars. You know, I mean, you know, so we Mr. Amir needed something now. Now this man has 500 and a little under 500, a little over 500 people. And I'm on this man. I'm talking about Prince Dinas Amir. I'm talking about Michael Delco rather. People are on his time all the time. I mean, I've been known him 23 years. He's a personal friend of mine. Sometimes I can't get him. But I sent him a message. I said, you know what? We need to give Mr. Amir some help with his team. I'm trying to get Mr. Amir the Gold Director Elite. That's one of the highest ranking companies behind, you know, a little bit behind Gold Director Elite 3. And once you're up there, I'm trying to get Mr. Amir where he doesn't have to worry about buying a villa in the country he's in Africa. I'm trying to get him where he will win it through Karat Bar. You heard me right. There's a top incentive that allows you to earn a 750,000 euro villa built anywhere in the world with the deed. I'm trying to get that for him. Okay, that's my goal. As far as what now? Why do you do that? Because you don't care about who gets the credit in this game of networking, in this game of referral base. You don't care about who get the credit. You'll get rich. You know, so if he's up there, if I put him up in a way where he's winning a villa like that, I'm already making a very, very nice income from that, just with supporting him. See, I don't have to be the star. Michael Delco's not the star. You know, Dinas Amir, you know, doesn't want to be the star. We want you guys to be the star. We want to get behind you. So we're specifically looking for people who we can really, really get behind. And when I say get behind, I mean someone with enough vision and enough worth ethic to say, show me, and someone who's teachable. You know, and we have a few, but we're looking for that. We're looking for those key core groups because you don't need a lot of people to do this. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. The time is now. Good God, he showed us. You know, Mr. Delco, the Prince Amir. You had saw where he had the one that C-class Mercedes, correct?
The gold instead, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Delco took about the kilo of gold. We saw 665 kilos of gold. He had 665 grams of gold. He had just in his account sitting there. I mean, when I looked at it, just his gold account, we didn't count the euro. And I sent Mr. Amir a text. Man, you seeing this?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this thing? You know, because he was talking about the multi-package that he had. And we asked you guys to definitely get the multi-package because you're going to get both gold and euros. But he had a 4,000, about 4,000, close to $5,000 multi-package that gives him paid in both euros and gold that he was getting off of his teams. You know, and it was staggering. Dinas was one of 16 people in the world that won that. Your guy, you know, your upline, Mr. Amir, through his hustle, but he's not doing anything that you guys can't do. I mean, just seize this man. Dinas, it's Facebook, come in there. Hey man, I need you to a dorm room. Mark you don't want to talk to y'all. Yeah, Mark want to talk to y'all. 5 people showed up. 5, and they're all billionaires. 2 of the cats who showed up was the Wakanzi brothers, you know, and these are twins, and right. They got in and they parlayed their money in the early stages of a little company called Bitcoin,
right? And
they became billionaire Bitcoins on the top of billionaire Facebookers. What am I saying? Sometimes you just got to know how to. Okay, this is something. I have eyes and I have vision to see that this is going somewhere great. It may not be that right now. I mean, Jeff Bezos, you're selling books. You got a little company called Amazon, but you're selling it right out your garage right now. Mm-hmm. You know, Hewlett Packard, you're doing the same thing. You're selling, you know, you're just selling office supplies out your garage right now. Harley Davidson, those 2 men, Harley and Davidson, there was 2 guys. You're just building out your garage right now. You know, who are you? But we don't know them where they are today. Mr. Delco said, Fitzgerald, tell me about the story how you met Prince Amir. Mm-hmm. I said, I knew Prince Amir before he became Prince Amir.
Albert Horton
Mhm.
Hollis II.
I knew him. I said that he's been a personal friend. I knew him when he's 20 something years old.
Right.
But this guy you see right there, no, I knew him way before this. This is the man I met. No, this isn't the man I saw. He metamorphosized into this guy, but the same greatness was backing in right then. You know, I think he staggers himself where God has brought him from. You know, the same guy. I met him when he was a 20-something-year-old kid. You know, driving a Mustang, coming to my place selling Aflac insurance. That's how we met.
Yep.
I met him before Search Uru. I met him before all this. You know, so I'm not some cat to just get on the stream with him. I'm a personal friend, confidant, mentor with him. I've been pouring to this man a long time. I'm not surprised at all what he's doing now. It doesn't. I don't call up Michael like, wow, man, this guy is really doing this. No, it's always been there. But we're looking for people who want to be great, not just mediocre, not just get by. We're looking for people who are in the thriving business, people who want to make an impactful difference, not only in their family's life, but in the world in general. But you need a vehicle, and we believe we found it.
Guys, make sure you hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Also, my affiliate link is in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link. It's also on the screen. It'll be in the description. Sign up as an affiliate, and I will personally get in contact with you, and we'll talk business. We'll get you up and running, and get you in contact with Fitzgerald, and ensure that we put you in a position, because all the resources are there. That's the thing. All the resources are there for you to be successful, but it's truly up to you in regards to what you do with those resources. So everyone, once again, thank you. Shout out to African Superstar in the chat room, everyone. So again, it's up to you guys in regards to what you do with those resources that are provided for once you acquire your Karatbars franchise. Like, there's no additional cost. I mean, it's all there.
That's a great thing.
Right.
You said a word. It's up to you, not your boss, not anybody else telling you have this ceiling. You can only rise so far. It's up to you, man, boy. Oh God, I hope I'm speaking to the entrepreneur in you guys. It's up to you. No one makes that decision to be great but you. And through this, man, keep talking, Prince.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, that's what it is. I'm just trying to go through these comments. But guys, that's where we're at. And again, people who took the time out to join the conference today, we appreciate you for coming on. Because again, what's the saying, Fitzgerald? You become the 4 people you hang out around the most. Is that the?
Yeah, I think it's 5, but they said you like the top 5 people you hang out. What you will be in 5 years for. Based on a couple of factors. Number one, the top 5 people you associate with, and you don't got to necessarily hang out. You can hang out with them through books.
Right.
That with that book on the thing, you can find a lot about the mind of Prince Amir just by reading his that book right there behind it. Mm-hmm. And it will be very beneficial to you. Certain programs, you can watch. I subscribe to Anthony Robbins, and far as for things like that, and then also the books you read. I mean, do you know Netflix better than you know your own library? Do you have a personal library?
That's a problem.
Do you have a personal idea? Are you committed to reading like a chapter a evening? It's something that's going to the comer in here, but to help you with stuff like I promote this book time after time again, The Challenger Sale. Between these 2 books, this one and what Prince Amir has on his tape, it would change your life. The Challenger Sale, taking control of the customer conversation, just like I do every time I come here. Just like I do, to build a team, I do. Not really dismissing price. Don't talk in price. Talk about the value. Finding out what people's needs are. Why do you want to do Karatbars? It sounds familiar. What are you doing it for? Also sounds familiar. If you don't have a why to do it, I don't want to work with you. That sound familiar? Mm-hmm. Then you tailor make this approach to what they want, not what you want. So you got to get your mind out of this. Man, boy, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I guess I guess I'm matured. You're going to make a lot of money, but you can't go into it thinking you're going to make a lot of money. You got to do what's best for your business partner. You know, I mean, I don't have the multi-package that I'm telling you guys to get yet. I have 2 VIP package, but it's in your best interest to get the multi-package. Why, Fitzgerald? Why? Why don't you have one? Simply because I already got 2 VIP packages. Okay. I want to get one, but right now, you know, I'm keeping my resources where another area where I want to park them. Why is it best for you to get the multi-package? That's what Prince Dynastic Amir has. He has the package number 7 that allows him to earn free gold. And I point now the thing I love about Prince Amir is like he's so dang humble and teachable with me. He's so humble and teachable with me. I just go ahead and say, I just go ahead, not tell him something. I say, you know what, I advise you to make this move. I remember when I was telling him, I said, you know what, I just talked to Michael Delco, and, you know, and he said that we need to get a multi package. Already got one. Okay, that's how I called him. So I said, just get one. Okay, then he went to work. Then he, through his production, he won the top multi-package. Now, in addition to getting paid in euros, he's also acquiring free gold. Free gold so much so I know he didn't even know about it. I tried to tell him. I said, go check something in your office. And in the span of like 2 weeks, he had acquired 31 grams of free gold because of that package. 31 times 78, you do the math. Okay, that was just those times. That don't count what he still keep going right now. So you have to do what's in the best interest of your customer, of your business partner. Your business partner said, hey, I want to just get with a bronze package. You know, I would like to get the VIP. I'd like to get the bronze, but you know, or I can't get a package. I can only get the bronze. Great. That's where Dynasty and I started out. Great. Every little thing they do, celebrate. If they can come on to the power call or the teaching calls, you celebrate it. You don't tear them down. You don't try to push them. They don't work for you. You got to find out what people want and help them get it and challenge them to get it. That's why you got to know that, challenge them to get that and be in there helping and get it. That's why we ask you, what's your goal? Because if Mr. Amir and I don't know what you're fighting for, we can't help you fight. You know, we want you to have that home. We want you to move to Africa. We want you to have an income, maybe $100,000 a year that you're getting residual coming into a MasterCard. We don't want you struggling when you go over to Africa, and we certainly don't want you to go over there thinking about you got to look for a job. Mm-hmm. You know, we want you to prosper. We want you to be able to, you want to travel back and forth to America and see your family, or maybe you just say like, I'm going to leave and come back as less as I can. Okay, but we want you to have those choices. We want you to be able to pay that student loan debt off. We want you to be able to spend time, husband and wife, with each other. That's why you're married. You know, you certainly didn't marry a job.
Right.
So we want, other words, we want you to get with your goals, and we're going to be in here helping you because we know if it's strong enough, you're going to fight for it. We also know that if you don't have a goal, we're going to fight for you more than you are, and we can't do that. You know, if you don't have something you want, you know, maybe some of you need to want to put a studio together where you can make great content. It takes money. You know, maybe some of you guys, I don't want it to wait some, I don't want to wait 30 years in the future before I retire. I think I want to do it, in 5. With this, you can, provided on your work ethic. So when we say we want to work, and we're looking for those people. See, it's not just joining and becoming a part of Mr. Amir's team. And it's not just someone becoming a part of your team. We're looking for people who really want to fight for what they want. And we're going to get in there and fight right with you. I think that's what we do, Dinaz.
Right.
That's what we do. We're not trying to be your leader. You don't work for us. You don't. No one should. I believe no one should have the right to lead a man's life or a woman's life more than them, especially if they're grown. That belongs to you. We just want to work and help you achieve what you want to achieve for you and your family, but you got to work for it. You gotta be willing to fight for it, and you'll know if you're willing to fight for it, because it's almost impossible for you to quit. If you tell me you want to move to Africa, and we ask you how much you need and how much you want coming in a month, and don't give us your surviving number, give us your thriving number. Okay, I want about 5,000 coming in a month. Okay, we got something to work about. But if you asked about 10 people and 9 of them say no to you, you say, I quit, this business ain't working, you didn't want to go. I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, you want a cat like me in your life. Someone going to sit around there and tell you the truth, and suppose if you give you a polite lie with a smile, you're not going to make it. You're not going to get it. You're going to be one of those people like, contact 9 people and 10 people and only 1 get in. You're going to say this doesn't work. You're going to sit up there saying a scam. In other words, you're going to try to blame everybody except for the fact that you didn't work. You're going to talk about the goal. You're going to talk about maybe how high it costs, even though it has a free component in it. That you're going to make excuses on everybody, because you're not going to look at yourself and say, like, I'm not working. This is not working because I'm not working. How come it's working for Dynas and I? How come it's working for many other people? So this is what we mean. So you got to have a goal. If we come out and send you and I don't know, I'm not quite sure exactly how much Prince Amir touched on this, but with the training we have this morning, some of those I was sending out 2 days in advance. Even if you got it last night, it was said, okay, this man is coming in to teach you. And barring, like, I understand maybe some of you have to work, but if you could have been on that and you didn't get on it because you chose to be in a bed, or you had to do something, you're not serious about your future. Jacob Lone Wolf in Australia, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. He was on it. Right. And so if you tell us, like, I want to build, and say, and we send out the presentations on showing you how to build on Search for Uru, because I send them to Prince Amir, and that's why he sends them out. So I know he sends them out. And if you're not plugged into the training, you're not serious. If you don't have a vision board of your goals or your written goals down, where you can look at that thing first thing and the last thing before you close your eyes, and you don't talk about it, you haven't taken time to go in nice neighborhoods and walk in some real nice real estate, or go down to the new car dealership, and you like that Audi and Porsche like myself, and particularly Audi A8s, and you don't sit down in it, you don't smell it, you don't put your hand on the lever, you're not serious about it.
Right.
You don't. If you're one of those people, well, when I start making money, then I'm going to tell people. You're not serious about it. You tell people, then you start making money. So I don't know. All I know is my friend, a former athlete, a very good one, a dynamic program, University of Georgia. He already was a world-class football player. Anyway, not only Georgia, Stanford, Notre Dame, big-time schools wanted to recruit him. They didn't come in there. You already got it together. You don't need to come to practice.
No,
you already know you can play. You're exempt. You're special. You don't need to go through the calisthenics to the drill. No, we read your pedigree, man. What we need you to do is, when we're ready to kick off the ball, you just make sure you get there about 5 minutes beforehand and suit up. Yeah, but you don't need to practice. You're special. Coach Mark Rick didn't tell him that. And so we don't care how talented you are, and we know we're talking to many talented people on here. I know it. We don't care, but in this game, you have to learn, certain principles of wealth that's going to help you grow your international gold carat bars business and create the wealth that you need. And Dynas and I are at the point where we are, because we plugged into a system. You can't circumvent the system. What do I mean by the system, Fitzgerald? You keep talking about the system. System of what? What do you mean? Training. How do I get this training? Goldrocks.info. How do I do it? Facebook. We send it out. You can get the training right in the room. When Dynas, when we call that meeting, and we set that up with Mr. Delco, I did not tell you guys, okay, go down to an auditorium, go there and pay a $10 fee, and they're going to sit in there and let you in the auditorium. You're going to sit there in a chair, and going where you got to pay for your parking. We didn't do that.
Right.
We just said, hey, we're going to stream this on. There wasn't even a cost to get on the stream. And so this is what we're talking. And I feel very strong about this. Carrot bars. I'm going to tell you what Mr. Delco told us today. And this goes for everyone, not someone. This goes for everybody, not just somebody. We are trying to make you rich. That's what we're trying to do. That's exactly what Mr. Delco told us. We are trying to make you rich. No, we are trying. That's what the goal is for us, with you. But we can't want it more than you do. Carrot Bars is the largest company of its kind. Deals with distributing small gram increments. When I say small gram increments, I'm talking anywhere from 0.1 gram of gold, to 5 gram gold cards. This is a 1 gram gold card. There's also 2.5 gram gold cards and a 5 gram gold and a 5 gram gold card. Gold is money. So what we simply do, we just exchange our paper, collect this stuff. Okay. It goes up in value. Our paper dollars are going down in value. We tell someone else, we get paid because they set their gold savings account up. They get a package. We get paid off of that. They tell someone who starts saving in gold, get their package, tell someone, and they tell someone, and we duplicate over, and we just keep plugging them into the trainer. You want to know how to be successful in Carrot Bars? Register for free with the link that's going down there at Prince Dynas Amir. Register for free. Acquire your business package, whichever one you want. There are 4 levels, but whichever one you want. The higher the level, the more you get paid in commission. Dynas and I are at the top of the commission structure with our VIP package. He has 2 VIP packages. I have 2 VIP packages. Okay. And then you start getting on. Here's another one. You start acquire at least a gram of gold a month, just 1 gram. All we're asking you for, and then you tell other people, you rinse, wash, repeat. Plug them into the training, rinse, wash, repeat. That's how you build massive wealth in this business. It's not hard. It's not hard. It really isn't. So as you're acquiring gold, it's bringing your wealth up. We also have a component where you can get paid in euros on a MasterCard. Dynas knows I spend a lot of time at getting food. He called me today, and I was at Walmart getting food.
Walmart.
Yeah, that Walmart or Publix. And so I was doing that, to paying for my groceries with my Carrot Bars MasterCard loaded in euros. I also have a home-based business. Some of you guys need to get in alone enough. Need to get in this alone, just because Carrot Bars will allow you to bring more of your paycheck home. What do you mean? Well, by registering your free Carrot Bars affiliate account, you automatically have a home-based business that operates in 149 countries in the world. So it's going to cause you to bring more of your pay home. Because especially when you start taking advantage of the tax breaks, and talk to your local accountant as far as for that, and it's also going to allow you to leave a residual income to your dependents in the event of your death. We get paid every week. We get paid every week in euros on a MasterCard. So this thing is literally a win-win-win-win-win situation with no drawback. It has all the perks of referral-based network marketing without any drawbacks. You don't have to ship the gold to anybody. Nope. They can order what they want. You don't have any monthly quotas to maintain. You don't have any website fees. You don't even have any gold. You don't have to buy a package. You don't have to do anything. Mr. Delco showed us one lady who he had personally sponsored. She just happened to get a business package. God bless her. She was smart to doing that. Well, we saw a team, and she hadn't sponsored no one. And she had over 47,000 people on her team. I don't know if you caught that, Dynas.
I did.
47,000 people on her team. 464,000 units. For those of you who I'm talking about, that you'll understand.
Can I borrow some of those units? God, can I borrow
464,000 units she had on her side?
Can I borrow some of those units?
Well, I don't know, man. Yet she could sell that position for plenty penny. And then you tell everyone you want to go, and I mean everyone. You don't prejudge. Mr. Delco brought up the fact that he prejudged me. He treated me like the friend I am. Because check this out. He was afraid because he said if this didn't work, he didn't want to lose a friendship. So he thought for me, and he admitted he made a grave mistake for doing that. Because I was in it when he presented this to me. He got in 2 years before me. I never got a call. And when he called me, it took me 30 seconds, a little over 30 seconds to get in the group. I didn't even see anything. I just saw an opportunity. I saw an opportunity that I can change my financial destiny, and so I have. So I went to work, and I called people, and I called my friend Prince Amir. I said, hey, listen, man, figure it out later. Let's get in. I gave him to Denise. So because I was trying to build her team. So I gave one of the top producers all the world of care bars. No big deal. It's Denise, then Dynas. So he's not that far away from me. No big deal. And then I went to work. And then Dynas did exactly what I did because I was his friend. I don't know if you caught that, Dynas. I didn't push you like I should have. So I would say, man, whenever you're ready. No, not like I do now. And thank you for trying to make me feel good, but it's not. I don't want someone else to make this mistake. Yeah, I said I treated Dynas like a friend. I said, man, you need to plug in the train. You need to plug in train. You need to plug in and train it. I treated him like a business partner. Dang near 4 years later, when I went to his desk and I drove up, from Tampa to Atlanta. To stayed at his house, literally talked to him, and I looked at him at this table that he makes these videos from, and I simply said to them, man, what aren't you seeing? Tell me, what aren't you seeing? Because on the phone, yeah, Fitzgerald, yeah, I know, yeah, man, you right, buddy. Okay, he could do that, but not looking me in the eye. So I put him in a death lock, and I said, what aren't you seeing? Tell me, what aren't you seeing here? What aren't you understanding? Do you understand what this thing can do? Listen, dude, I've already put people all on your team. I already got you a team built. What aren't you seeing? You know what it turned out to be? Same mistake Mr. Delco made with me. Same mistake I was sitting out there making with Mr. Amir. And same mistake Mr. Amir was ready to make y'all. I don't want to put this on my channel because if they think this is not real, I can't take a chance of ruining my brand name. He was afraid that the product would make him look bad to his audience.
True.
But I got him to give me not even a commitment. I got him to give me my word, because the thing about Prince Amir, once you understand, you ever can get him to agree to something, you got it. That's why he's kind of slow to agree to it sometimes. If you ever can get him to open his mouth and endorse something, you got him. So if he's not answering your question about real quick, he's thinking. If he's not putting his name behind you, he's thinking. Because when he gives his word, he keep it. I know that. Okay, so I got that. He said, okay, we'll try it. Boom, like someone threw gasoline on a fire, took off. It frightened him how fast it took off. He was making money hands over fists. Now I know all of us are not Mr. Mir, but he used the gift that he had. And all of a sudden, this thing took off, and many euros later, here we are still doing it. He's more excited about it right now than he was when he first started. So you can't count the money in other people's pockets, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what you don't know what someone do. When you sit up there and tell yourself you can't, they can't afford it. Who are you to spend someone else's money out of their pocket? I'll tell you what, affordability is never the issue. It's never the issue. Oh, Fitzgerald, where did you learn that? It's never the issue. What the issue is, you have to give people value for what you're asking them to do. When the value is up here and affordability is here, that's when they're going to move. They don't care about the price, so because they see the value. But if the value is down here and the price is way up there, that's when you get that they're too expensive. When we say these business package, like one of them, like 5,000 euros, one 800 euros, one 2,200 euros, it's the value that you get. That's what it is. I mean, you can flip that money back so fast to make your head spin. But if you don't see that, if you're one of those paycheck mentalities, or you're one of those, I gotta play it safe, or you spending money scared, or you're not getting out there to work, or you believe in a man's punching a man's clock, because at least in the thing you have a secure check, which is no such thing. You know, some of you guys need to get this security concept. Some of you guys just need to throw that at the window. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to whisper to you. There is no security except what you create. There is no security except what you create. You know, no such thing as guarantees in life. No. You gotta get it. So because all that does is make you scared. If Dynas and I had a security conference mindset, we would be back in corporate America right now.
Right now.
Be on there. We'd be driving up and down that road trying to sell these
right now.
Right now. And many a times we could tell you, sometimes we so scared because we knew if we didn't make that sale, it could either be our job or definitely our livelihood.
Right.
We wasn't getting paid. So we use that fear to motivate us to work for someone else, because at least we can say we got a check. Both of him know what Mr. Mir and I know what car allowances are. We know what someone paying for your cell phone package. We know what all the prestiges are. We know what's going in and set your own hours, leaving when you want to, going where you want to. We know that. But we was always just one step away from disaster. And then it finally come, they didn't want us anymore. So we had to take a chance on ourselves. And this is what I'm saying to you guys, you know, don't sell scared. You present this thing to any and everybody. Make your list and start calling them. Hey, do you look for any other ways to make money? Yes, I'm going to send you my business video, the realmoney.info. You're going to see something you like. Not if you see something, or not maybe you said, no, you're going to see something you like. Call them back. Okay. Did you watch the video? Yes. You see an opportunity for yourself? Yes. Okay, let's get your free affiliate account. You get that registered. You do a 3-way with either Prince Amir or myself. We talk to them for it, and you go out and do the same thing. Plug them into the training. Teach them how to get their business package. Teach them how to get $1 gram of gold a month. Help build their wealth and teach them and help them. That's all you do. I wish I had some great thing about. That's all you do. See, wealth must be built by being duplication, ladies and gentlemen. It has to be simple to the masses, because that's who you're going off, the masses. You know, you're going after them. So it has to be simple. If you're not going to do something for 5 people, don't do it for 5,000. I mean, I bought packages for people before out of my pocket. You know how many of them have done anything with it?
Nothing.
Don't make that mistake I did. I bought packages for them. None of them did anything because they didn't work for it. They didn't work for it. I'd rather you just start a silver package than asking me money for a VIP, you know, because you ain't going to do anything for it. If you have the work ethic, work ethic, you're going to earn a good VIP anyway. So don't do for one person what you won't do for 100 in this game. But ask everyone. What's the worst they can say? Dinesh, you want to make money?
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me the opposite. Mr. Mir, do you keep your income options open? You look for ways to make money?
Hell no.
Did that kill me? Did that kill me? I just move on to the next person. But here's what you guys do. I thought sure Mr. Mir was going to do it. Oh my God. Am I really doing it? Is my head on straight? Am I really crazy? That's what you're doing. You're playing these head games with yourself. Meanwhile, myself, Kai, you look for ways to make money. Susan, you look for ways to make money. Angela, you look for ways to make money. No, hell to the no. Sheila, you looking for ways to make money? Absolutely. All the rest of y'all don't count. That's how I think. Because all I need is just a couple of yeses. And all you need is a couple of yeses. You get the right 2 people, and hear me very closely. You find the right 2 people. Find a Dynas Amir or someone like him on your left team and your right team. You'll never work again. You're just 2 people away. One on your left side and one on your right side. But it has to be the right 2 people. And you may find them in width, meaning like you sponsor people you personally sponsor, or you may find them in depth. It's people they sponsor, but they're out there. And when you get them, you don't just drop away. So, ooh, I can rest now. They're doing all the things. So I'm just going to sit back and collect my paper. What you do, you go out there and look for them again and again and again. And pretty soon you have an income that will stagger you. It's just as simple. I mean, it's just building wealth is easy. It's not hard. You don't have to go to the college to get a big degree or grad school or get a doctorate degree. God bless you for your education, but you don't need education in this business. You need meekness and humility and the willingness to work and be teachable, because the system will cause you to become wealthy if you pour it in. So I know this thing is taking a little bit a different wink there here, but it's kind of following up on the call with Mr. Delco, because Mr. Mir and I were so excited and flabbergasted, and we're doing very well in the business. And we was like, man, our mouth was hitting the floor when he started opening up his queue on us, man. Please, yeah. You know. And so register your account for free. Don't cost you anything to join. After you join, you know, you're gonna after you register, rather, I don't want to use the word join. After you become a partner, set your own business up, you are going to get an email from Carrot Bars. Click on that email to verify your account. Okay, then you're going to get a personal call from Prince Dinas Amir. You know, he's going to help you with your business package. Get one. We don't care. Which one you want, Fitzgerald, which one's most cost effective to you. You can stretch to a VIP, get it. If a silver is all you can grab, get it. If a bronze is all you can grab, get it. But I'd rather you do the silver, because you know you have a chance for a pre-upgrade to gold, you know, by bringing 5 silvers and above, you know. So you can do that, get that upgrade. You're going to get gold. Then Mr. Mir is going to turn you over to me. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial, show you how to use your website. And then I'm going to plug in the wealth builders. Then Mr. Mir is also before he turns you over to me, he's going to put you up at least where you're buying $1 gram of gold a month. So his thing is to welcome you, because we work as a team. He welcomes you. He helps you with your business package. He gets you saved up on autosave, you know, and that's a free gold for a month. Why autosave? Well, you got in this business to collect gold, but Prince Amir, I did get this straight. So when you are on autosave for a year, that's exactly what it is. You know, it automatically takes it out off your credit card or a debit card. You know, and we recommend at least $1 gram of gold, because practically everyone can do that. And then when you have 5 people doing the same on autosave, you know, and they're doing the same for a year, and that chain remains unbroken, Carrot Bar gives you at the end of that year 20 grams of gold for free. 20 grams a month. We saw that on Mr. Delco said too, you know, and we saw that. So that's why we're saying that. And then you go out and tell other people. What I tell them, Fitzgerald, hey, after you register, you mean to tell me I don't need to explain anything? No. I mean, the videos and the system, it does all the explaining for you. All you got to do is make the introduction. You know, and so what you do as you register, let's go over it one more time. As you register your free account, to register your free account, you get started. You're going to get marketing links and everything else like that, which I can show you how to use. You ask someone, hey, Mr. Mir, do you keep your business options open? Okay. No. Okay, I'm gone. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So great. I am going to send you my business link. You know, takes about 30 minutes. You know, there's going to be something you make sense. What it's about. My business link is explaining everything. I'm going to follow up with you. You know, when is a good time to follow up with you? Today. You know, today, no later than tomorrow. If they tell you something like call me next week, you walk. They're wasting your time. You could actually come back and say to them, you need a whole week to decide you need to make more money. You just told me you did. You wanted it. That's called posture. You got to be willing to challenge people at times with that type of foolishness, you know, because you don't need them. They need you. So once you call them back, you ask them 2 questions long. Number 1, Mr. Mir, did you watch the video? Notice I didn't ask him how about the University of Georgia's recruiting team this year.
So I don't know. This will be season this year.
Notice I didn't ask him about, notice I didn't ask him what's going on in the world, societies and ills. Notice I didn't say that. I said that, hey, did you watch the video? All I want is a yes. Number 2, do you see an opportunity for yourself?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's get your free gold affiliate account started. Notice I didn't ask him what he thinks. Notice I didn't ask him, would it be all right? You take control of the conversation. You lead people where you got to be a leader. Leaders make decisions. Sometimes they make decisions for people, because most of the part people, but for the most part, people are very, very indecisive.
All right. That's
why personalities like mine real stand out. Some people call it cocky. Some people call it confidence, whatever. But I call me a winner. I only answer to what I call myself. And that's what you all are only answering, to what you call yourself. Some of you guys that went over your head like a supersonic jet. But if you could pull that down and realize what I just said, it's going to make you millions. Some of you people answer to what other people call you. I answer to what I call myself. I'm a winner. I'm a prosperous man. I'm a good, godly man. I produce. I'm healthy, wealthy, wise. I walk in my flow. I always attain victory. I call me a winner. Who cares about what you call me? I only answer the voices who are agreeing with my voices, like Prince Amir. And that's how you got to learn too. Some of you guys answer the voices. You can't do that, because that voice came in a family member, a mama, brother, daddy, sister. They broke. They want you to be broke.
Right.
They can't even support you. But you think so much of their words. You got a dream and they just slap you down the stairs and say, like, you know what? You will never do that. Our family has always been poor. What makes you think? And then you would come and think, oh, my mama said that. My husband said that. My wife ain't with me. My wife and I separated. She never worked this business with her, even though I gave her Prince Amir. No, my best friend told me, Fitzgerald, you ought to quit this. This is not good, too good for you. Call us up around Protect Me. I told him, man, I preached 35 years, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you, what you're talking about. I'm going to do this anyway. No, my 2 youngest brothers, they didn't go. The 3 closest men in the world to me, along with my wife, none of them support me. But I wasn't doing it for them. I wanted to say, like, okay, let's go ahead and get something together, but you can't do it. Hell with this. I'm gone. Because I got to be free. I got to be free. Something in my spirit must be free. So I'm doing this for me. Very, very selfish. I'm doing it for me. And you need to do it for you. And so you got to have that tenacity in that fight, like Fitzgerald and Diana Samir has. Because if you don't, the first person tell you no, and a couple of 5 people, you'll call us with a song and dance. Tell, I don't talk to all these people. Everybody's saying no. And then we ask you how many talk. You don't talk around it. You'll dance around it. Well, I'm doing this. I'm doing all I can. How many people you talk to? The people just don't want to listen to me. How many people you talking to? I don't know what's wrong with people. Our folks, you can't trust colored folks. They don't know business, and white folks, how many people you talk to? Well, I got to. How many people did you talk to before I hang the phone up? Okay, and I have gotten like that. How many people you talk to? Answer my question. I talked to 6. There's your answer. There's your answer. Okay, you talk to 6 people. 6 people say no. You're gonna throw your whole future away. Does that apply to your marriage? You hung in there for 1 year, and you don't got the mansion yet. You fired the husband. You go get your new wife. Does that apply to your career? You stay on a job 5 years and you don't own the company. You quit. You go start all over again. That applies to driving a car. You don't know how to get the car properly. You didn't pass the driver's license test, so you stop. So you're going to walk all the rest of your life? You can make money, you can make excuses, but you will not make both. So what if someone gave you a roadmap, a guide, like what we're talking, and helps you walk and help? What if someone became a guide like the wealth builder system is to you? What if you had two guys on the side of the road, who's helping you walk the trail, like Mr. Mir, and myself are doing? What's your excuse? Just flat out say you don't want to do it, which I can respect more. Flat out say I'm scared to do it, I can respect more. Flat out say, you know what, I just don't have the confidence to do it, which I can respect more. But don't sit up here and fake the funk and lie to us like you trying to downgrade us, because the problem really is you. If you say I can't talk to no one, great. Let's sit down and see what you're saying. That's what I'll say to you. That's what Prince will say. If you're saying I don't know how to talk to anyone, oh God, did you go ahead and get off your backside and cold call yet? Did you get that book? I got it. There's some great concepts in there showing me how to deal with people. No, I didn't get it. Well, maybe you ought to go get it. It's going to answer a lot of these things. Oh, I didn't do it so and so. Are you on the training? We have trainings all the time. Are you plugging other people in? No. I don't need all that motivation stuff. I literally had a lady tell me that on Dynas's team. She said, I don't need all that rah stuff. I said, that's cool. You may be special, but your group ain't neither. Your group may not be. Let me tell you something. That little rah stuff has built me an organization over 10,000 people. Now I'm like 11-2. That little rah stuff, just because you don't need the motivation, which we all do, don't think your team is not going to do it. Everyone needs encouraging. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a dark, cruel world.
Right.
More black men and black women and children getting murdered by these racist cops in a little bit. Just got me. In fact, the cops are cops. I put y'all all in the same category. Good cops, no such thing, because you won't check the bad ones. So that's another story. But I don't even hear your conversation. That's what you're arguing with me about. And so we live in a hostile world. We need to have ways. You need to be able to protect yourself. Two things you need. Two things you need. You need to control. As what was his name? Frederick Douglass said, 2 things a man must control in order to be free. Number 1, the ballot box and the bullet box. Some of y'all to get it later. You got to be able to defend yourself economically and physically. And you have to have resources. No, so this is not a pep talk. This is designed to provoke you to move to action. If I'm challenging you guys to move to actions for your best interest, because if you don't, you would be moved to action by someone else's interest, and it won't be the best one for you. Okay, this is fact. So we need to quit playing with our lives, and we need to quit blaming stuff. I looked at the news reports today. And I saw what that white officer murdered that man. I mean, this stuff been happening over here so much. For y'all in the U.S., they've been murdering black guys over here. Look like every other week. Oh, there's been a string of it going constantly. Constantly stuff like that, and it's going to stop one way or another. But I saw up in Minneapolis where it happened, and Target's world headquarters is based out of Minneapolis. Some people. Melanated people is in there looting the Target. How in the blue hell does that help? Target didn't cause it. Going in, breaking down windows, coming out with flat screen TVs, not going to the voting box, not. Maybe you want to get away from this. Maybe you want to get out of this. Maybe you want to have these opportunities that can go right there. So this is the vehicle. All Carrot Bars is a vehicle. Every time you see Fitzgerald Stephens come on this stream, this is what I'm going to be talking about: wealth building, and showing you how to build it through Carrot Bars. I'm also a fan of Search for Uru. With the stream other topic subject. I know it's an attracentric channel, and I'm that's a part of who I am. No, not a part. That's who I am. But nevertheless, we got to get your households in order. So, ladies and gentlemen. If you looked at this and you said like, wow, that man really put on a speech. If it didn't, and I'm moved to action to do something about what he said, you're the one I'm talking to. If you went on there saying, man, that guy ought to go on TV and he could write books and he can motivate people. Yeah, I can do that. But what are you going to do with it? Well, I don't know. You're not who I'm talking to. If you're like that person, like he really said something, I feel I got to do something. But will he really help me? What they said? Will Mr. Stevens and Mr. Amir really help me like they said? Yes. My personal phone number, 1-716-573-6296. Personal phone number. It rings to this, which I've had for several years. Personal phone number, not a burner phone, not a Google Voice. 1-716-573-6296. I'm also on WhatsApp. My email address, fitzgeraldstevens@gmail.com. You will find my voice on it. If I'm not talking to you, it's because I'm talking to someone else, and you will get called back. So you will have Dynas's number. You will have mine. If Dynas is too busy, immediately call me. That's my commitment. So Dynas, I am finished, man. But I guess he got so fired up, and my heart is so grieved, man, for what happened yesterday. I was so dang mad. I was talking to Kali out of England, one of our affiliates, and I was so dang mad, man, that it was setting off a tension headache right here about all this senseless murder of us. And then these guys want to call around saying we need more training. The hell with your training. You don't need more training. You need to just start killing people because you're a punk hiding behind a badge, nothing but a criminal hiding behind a badge, and someone ain't gonna break nothing off on you. And and for you weak cops to sit around and allow this stuff to happen, you just as guilty. A man, a couple on set by and watch that other officer murder him. He did it so important that he would have his hands in his pocket. So it's high time out for that. I don't believe in turning the other cheek. I don't believe in all that. Someone just trying to violently or hurt you. You got the right to return with equal deadly force. That's my take on it. But so it's a lot of things going on, and the world is not going to get better, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to have choices, maybe to distance yourself away from certain aspects of it, and that's going to take income. Dynas Amir, I submit the floor to you. That little commentary that I was talking about with black men getting murdered in this country, it had nothing to do with carrot bars. It's just something that's been on my heart, and it's been bothering me. We had a young black man shot down in the streets by a couple of racist cats who owned the police department. Took them 2 months to pick these fools up. I hope they get the death penalty. This cop who the up in Minneapolis, that's the same place where Phileo Castile was murdered by a cop. In front of his young child and girlfriend, he got off. But yet the black Somalian man who shot the white lady from Australia, he's in jail rotting now.
And then she got and then after this we'll shut it down. She got the highest settlement ever in the history of settlements in regards to police abortion.
Because she's a white chick. Yeah, I said it. Because she's a white chick. And why you guys talk about color so much? Because it is color in this nation. It's always been about colors. And yes, I'm angry that that they sitting around there beating on children as young as 14. Always white stupid cops. They won't do that. They don't do that to the other races. So no, I don't respect you at all. So this is what it's about. No. So that's my side thing. Yes, I'm angry with it. Yes, I don't apologize for that statement, but it nevertheless, switch it back to carrot bars. We just want your business partners to come and join us, and make a difference in their lives. And we're going to help you. And if Dynas, if I was out of order for that, man, because
come on, for sure, we're good.
Man, no, I'm serious. I mean, it has been.
We're good.
I'm just breathing my spirit now, man. If I see all this stuff come by, it's just really, really bothering me.
We're good.
Accuse the man of a crime he didn't commit, but murdered him.
Mm-hmm.
And murdered him, and and I ain't gonna say it's just too bad. These animals, a lot of these vicious white idiotic cops, they so dang blatantly with the shit right now. They even when you filming it, this guy literally had his hands in his pocket like he was sitting down. Mm-hmm. That's how blazing he is. And then when they post his thing on the address, he in fear for his life. Little silly little. But hey, man, let me get the heck off out of here. But Prince, I'm gonna make a request with you.
Go ahead.
And I use them dudes. I want you to address that, and I want you to do a show on that tonight or definitely tomorrow as soon as you can, man. And you know what? And I ain't even gonna doubt. I ain't even gonna come on. I just want to listen because you know what? People need to speak out about this stuff, man. You know, people need to really speak out for this because these damn fools over here called police officers. You know, they evidently they think it's their God-given right to take my life, your life, you know, our children's lives. They just think it's their God-given right, and then they say they're going to come up with an investigation, you know, investigation and all that and all that kind of stuff. And meanwhile, you know, you sitting around in there, and then these wicked police unions protect these murderers.
Right.
And then even the black cops, I hear very few of them speaking out against it. You know, because I put y'all all in one loop. You know, but I mean, you just bad because you got a gun. You got you just bad because you got a gun and you got something back of you.
Right.
If you come as a regular man, someone would break something off of you. You know damn well they would.
Right.
So you just go out there and murder people. You demand respect, and you know you go out there and you advertise, you plant drugs, you plant guns, you decimate the black neighborhood for your things. I mean, how many times we see cops where they planting drugs on people, and then people getting exonerated 30 and 40 years after falsified arrest, but they never go to jail. And then you want to talk about your justice. Man, let me get the hell off this line, man. Because you know what? I feel that headache coming back, and I'm dang serious. Brother, you be blessed.
All right, you too, Fitzgerald. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Like, share, and subscribe. Affiliate link is in the chat room. Sign up as an affiliate. I'll personally call you. Then it's also on the screen. It will be in the description. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe again. Go to Amazon.com, buy a book. Until next time, family. Peace.